With less FDA fucking approval over what's going on with our cereals, for all we know, all of our cereal supplies are going to be infected with ergot, and the whole country's going to trip balls and fucking kill everybody.
Could you imagine if someone laced our president with acid?
I still want to take all of the world leaders, lock them in a room after making them eat a quarter ounce of mushrooms each.
I love that they rate you.
I do too. I do too. Hi, Aiden. How are you? That was great. I love that Dan Dragonslay likes to drop his community off here.
I have not been able to find any fucking MDMA.
I still got some.
I know! Can we trade?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Come on over.
Give me some fucking Molly, dude.
Come on over.
Zeko, have you ever tried that shit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my fucking god, it's so good.
Describe it.
Describe it?
Yeah.
It feels like, imagine you busted, and then the feeling of you busting never stopped. That's how I would describe it.
Isn't it also a hallucinogen?
Oh, yeah.
But you don't take a lot, right? You take very little amount.
Like, yeah.
So compared to the amount of DMT, how much of it would you take compared to DMT?
How much MDMA would I take?
Yeah, like if you had a pile of DMT there, what comparative size pile of MDMA would you take?
Probably like, well, the difference is pretty big. So DMT you take like 30 milligrams, and MDMA you probably take like 400 or 500.
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not as strong as DMT. You take more of it.
Yeah.
So it's probably about the same amount as you do for meth.
Maybe not 400 or 500. I think maybe like 200 or 300.
So it might be like doing a line of meth.
I don't really remember.
And do you snort it? Do you smoke it? Do you shoot it?
I fucking snorted that shit.
I don't like snorting. What does it taste like? Is it bitter?
Yeah.
That's what I don't like, is the bitter.
I actually enjoy some bitter tastes. Like black coffee to me tastes fantastic.
That's because you're a psychopath.
No.
Coffee as well.
Psychopaths like black coffee.
Like,
what do they?
like dark
Yeah.
chocolate.
Yep.
Why?
I don't know. I do not know. So you know the big train that you fought?
Yeah.
This whole segment, every enemy we're fighting is from Final Fantasy VI. All of the music, all of the bosses. That train was the Phantom Train, and it was really funny. You had a character in your party during that had this move that was a suplex move, and you can suplex a fucking train. It was great.
Lock her
Oh
ass
shit!
up.
Do you guys know about the guy?
I looked up the story. She did not do any time. She got third-degree manslaughter charges and had to do and got probation.
Freaky as hell.
Do y'all know about the guy? Like, did you guys know that
Is this like concentrated marijuana?
Basically, do you guys know like about the Cannibal Cafe? Do you guys know about that old site that used to exist?
Yes.
Okay, so two dudes met up on there, and they they basically agreed that one dude was gonna kill the other and eat him.
And yeah, he fucking like cut his penis off and cooked it.
Yeah,
and
you know what I'm talking about. You seen the pictures, bro?
I didn't see the pictures, but yes, that is a notorious story. Which I thought was fake. Fuck. I did my research, and this shit is actually real. These dudes met online, and one dude was gonna
So look, wait. I'm gonna tell you guys the real story of how it all went down. Okay, so
you know about this?
Yeah. So it's these two men. One of them is a married guy with a wife and children, and one of them is a veterinarian's assistant, and the other one is a surgical nurse assistant. And so they both have a field in medicine and surgery. So for some reason they met somewhere online and started talking about wanting to eat penis, like wanting to factually cook up and eat a penis because it would taste so good. When they feel their thick, girthy cocks, they just think that it would taste like a delicious
Tell me you a Jeffrey Dahmer
and
fan
their wives,
telling me you a Jeffrey Dahmer fan.
Their wives weren't really sleeping with them, so their penises were kind of useless. And now they decided to meet up at a hotel and cook up each other's dicks and eat them. So they both made videos. They made signed letters and they made videos saying, this is who I am and I'm of sound mind and body and this is what I'm allowing to have happen to me and this is what I want done and this is why I want it done. And they both made these videos. And then they cut off one of the dude's dicks, they cooked it up in an electric skillet and ate it. When they were preparing to cut off the other guy's dick, the cops showed up. The cops showed up because one of their wives went through email exchanges and saw the plan and called the police in the town where they were meeting up and sent them to the fucking motel. So when the cops get there, they've already eaten a dick, they're prepared to cut off the other dick, and the cops are like, freeze, motherfucking sickos, kind of thing. And they're like, nah, guys, we already looked it up, it's not illegal. There is no law against cannibalism where they did this. And so the police had to let them go and continue doing what they were doing.
Damn. That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah. The one man, one jar guy, his wife actually took him to the hospital. And they're still together.
What was that guy even thinking? Like, why was he doing that?
He just wanted something. He wanted his asshole to be a giant gaping opening for the camera.
Yo,
is she gonna do it?
Yeah.
Win, mom.
Dude, I gotta clean out my pipe, but like, how do I get like all the soot from the bottom out?
Boiling it.
Boiling it?
Yeah.
All right. The boiling method did work.
I told you. Now you can like plug up the holes and blow through. No, look at you can take. Now you plug up like the top, the bowl, and then you blow through the carb and let all the fucking resin shoot out of the fucking stem.
Really? It just kind of melted off.
It does.
Yeah, I didn't even know you could have done that.
Yeah, if you do that, and then you just blow through it, you'll blow all that shit out of it. And if you would have put the pipe in a baggie before you boiled it, then you could have actually saved all the resin.
I could have saved the resin?
Yeah, because it would have all been heated up inside of it and not mixed into the water at all.
I could have dabbed it.
If you wanted.
Yeah.
Really need to use micro, grow, and bloom phase nutrients because it has a lot of nutrients. On A Close Friend Story, what's the best part of your day, Unc? Here, hanging out with you guys.
Oh, yeah?
We've been having some really epic conversation in the stream tonight with Zeko and Scope about mathematical formulations that are impossible to solve, and
how to grow weed.
How to grow weed, and mushrooms, and the mysteries of the universe, string theory, quantum physics.
Conversation that hasn't been had in this.
We talk about everything that can be talked about here. If something pops up a fucking topic, we can talk about it.
Because we're open-minded. I don't believe in that.
Like, we could go anywhere.
Like, all that's cool here.
Yep. Quantum entanglement to anal fisting.
And, like, I love them both.
How could you not?
You know, I love doing me some anal. I love learning about science. I love it all. Actually, you know one thing? Like, you guys got to hear, you guys were
but the first. But it's still on the VODs. You could watch it. It's the first movie in the VODs from yesterday. Continues, Scope?
Yeah, you guys were like the first friends to like that I ever had that like knew that I played guitar and that like I wrote shit.
And we helped you come out to let other people know. And to become the Scope you are.
Now I have like friends and like bandmates and people who like fuck with the stuff that I write. And you
were just shy doing that shit in your room all by yourself.
Like I was never gonna do that shit like in front of anyone, but like online, you know, I didn't feel like any pressure.
There is none. Just be who you are. We love who the fuck you are, Scope.
And then eventually I started doing it in real life, and then it was like amazing.
You are amazing. You are amazing, my friend, and I'm so happy to have had you here all this time. And I
had like no idea that like anyone would like anything that like I wrote.
Dude, you're a musical genius. They're gonna love it. fucking loved it.
And that has led to like a lot of growth as well as like a writer, because now I'm more willing to experiment and do like different things.
Which is what you need to do. And see, that's the problem. People are their own worst enemies in situations. You're not going to get a girl to say yes to you if you're asking her out if you're not fucking asking her out.
Yeah. Like, it's just not going to happen. You just have to tell them.
Right. You got to make it known. Don't do it in a fucking rude, crude, raunchy fucking scumbag way, because they're not looking for that. Just
to do it in like a cool-ass way.
Yeah, a cool way or a tasteful way.
Or like an honest way.
Yep. Say, hey, I'm kind of a dork, but I really think you're cute, and I don't know how to tell you any other way, so there you go. If she laughs at you, go away. I'm sorry for bothering you.
Then I started like posting online and shit, and then that's how I met my girlfriend. Is like she saw like an Instagram story through like a mutual friend.
See? All it takes is you being put out there. You just got to put yourself there.
She plays guitar too.
That's so cool.
Like, now, we've been together for like a year.
You know what you need to do? You need to send her the dorky song "Let's Make Music Together" from the music video "Let's Make Music Together" from All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Okay. We have made music together.
I know, it'll be cute. It'll be sweet and cute. You just send her that All Dogs Go to Heaven, Let's Make Music Together music video on YouTube. Just send that to her with no context. She'll like that. Yeah, she'll dig that. That's something a girl would like.
She's the kind of girl that would be into that.
She's a girl. Of course she'll be into that. A girl would totally... Like, dude, getting girls was never my problem.
It's just keeping them...
Location is the problem here. The chaos was bullshit.
Ah.
The harassment our friends and family got was just unwarranted and not necessary. The continued harassment still and stalking of me and fucking creating defamatory, libelous, and slander videos, like all that shit was just fucked. And they're still doing it, Scope. They're still doing it.
It just fucked up. I know, like, why are they dragging it for so long? Motherfuckers don't have anything else going on in their lives.
Like, this is coordinated stalking and harassing now. Defamation. They're gonna be so fucked when I get to SoCal. Like, I'm a patient motherfucker. You guys don't understand the patience that I have, okay? I'm a parent, and the people that I love most in this world are my own children, okay? And I wasn't able to be there for them, and I wanted to die because of that. I made a few attempts to do so, and then I gave myself a rule. If by the time my youngest child turned 18, if they weren't in my life, then I would start killing the people around me, because it didn't matter then. And get caught or don't get caught, whatever happens, happens, because fuck everybody. But all of my kids, I'm quite serious. I'm fucking 100% serious with what I'm saying right now. So, all of my kids became a part of my life before my youngest one turned 18. That automatically axed out that fucking rule that I created, because they did it. It all happened. It did it. So, I'm not going to go crazy and kill anybody. Everything is fine. And it's just, like, I don't even know. I tell people who I am. People fucking know this about me.
Yeah. I know it. Bro, like, these hating, stalking motherfuckers, they're gonna have a hard time stalking you in SoCal.
Oh no, in SoCal, with my situation, I'm gonna be with the richest people in California, which means all of my friends group will be that, which means my girlfriend group will be that too. Now, that means my job opportunities are gonna be that. That means everything is going to skyrocket for me. At that point, when I have the money to talk to attorneys about the slander, the defamation, the libel, those people are so fucked. It's over for them. They won't even be able to say Sinfamous Gaming, Sinfamous Gamer, Infernally Divine, Sinfernally Divine, Scott. They won't be able to say Scott without the fucking law coming to their door.
Yeah, dude, I fuck with your dedication to revenge.
Oh, dude, and I'm patient, and that's why I was talking about my kids thing. It took years, a decade, more than a decade, 14 years to be a part of some of my kids' lives. 14 fucking years is how long I waited for that shit. And you know what? Waiting to get to a position to get the money to fucking talk to these people to get you fucking handled like you fucking deserve is going to happen. And I don't care. I don't care.
Fuck yeah.
I'm still showing up at your house. Like I said, I'm coming to your fucking door in Chula Vista, California.
You know where they are?
You kept your fucking shit up, you dumb fuck. I was willing to let it go, but last couple weeks ago, I'm told that you're still doing your fucking shit. Yeah, it's on, buddy. It's on.
Oh shit! And you know where he is?
I know exactly where he lives. I know where his family lives. I know the places that his phone frequents and locates regularly. So I know where his friends are. I know where his business is. I know where this motherfucker goes.
Who is he?
That I don't know.
But you know where he is.
But I know where. He was dumb. He clicked on a phishing link that gave us all the info.
Oh, dude, you're a fucking genius.
We got a year worth of tracking location of where his devices have been.
So you know where this guy is.
I know where he goes, where he sits at, and then where he goes to, how long he goes to these places. We already know how long you go out to eat and where you go to fucking eat, dude. I know where you live and how long you're at your house. I know where your friends live and when you're there and how long you're there. I know this shit. I don't know your name, but I know where you are.
But they're gonna be seeing your face soon.
Oh, you've seen my face. You're gonna see it in person. Yeah, I'm almost to the position. I'm just biding my time. Biding my time. And I'm allowed to say I'm going to show up at your fucking door. You don't know what I'm going to do. For all you know, I'm going to serve you legal papers. With a camera to make you look like a fool and watch you piss yourself.
Dude, I can't wait to watch this shit. The epic fucking confrontation.
Patience is the greatest of virtues, and I have that.
And it leads to many fruits.
If I get there and you apologize, I might forgive you. Remember that. If you come to me any time before this occurs and sincerely apologize, guess what? I might forgive you.
You guys don't know this guy like I do. He's gonna do it. He will do it.
I'm just waiting for my opportunity right now, and it's coming. Inch by inch.
And you're gonna drive down there to their fucking house.
Where I'm locating from here is 2.5 hours from where he's at.
Okay.
Right now, I'm like 9 hours from where he's at.
But you're tracking him, like, you still have tracking on him?
Oh, yeah. He was dumb. Dumb.
Oh, he's fucked.
I am out for blood. I fucking am. I am so out for blood. Like, the shit that this person did was so sick, so heinous, so vile. They do not deserve to breathe the air that you and I breathe.
Wow. Hey, of course, I'm assuming you're talking about Walcal Enterprise?
Exactly.
Yeah, I figured that's...
And his little group, his little fucking group of friends.
But you got the guy.
King Von type movement for real.
For real, he's about to slime this motherfucker out. You don't even know. He's gonna end up in a fucking melted acid barrel.
Just because I'm moving from here doesn't mean I'm getting rid of the 20 acres.
You still got those acres full of bodies.
Hi Somo, how you doing today?
Gonna end up in a fucking barrel. This guy made a video 3 weeks ago about you. What the fuck is he on about?
I know! This time he's trying to tell people that I gave my kid drugs, and he's talking to my kid about it. He's lying about everything, fabricating more information. It's stupid as shit. I got my kids to stop doing drugs and stop vaping and fucking be good people. Loser.
Like, bro.
I wasn't there to be an influence when they started doing drugs. That was all their mom and her fucking boyfriends.
So it's over for bro.
It's over for bro. The fact that he's literally trying to drag my children into this shit. He already did that before. He already made sexually violent threats to my minor daughter when she was fucking 15.
Yeah, I remember seeing something about that.
It's sick. Commenting rapey shit about what she was wearing. Trying to bring up, you know your dad does OnlyFans? Who gives a fuck that I do OnlyFans? Why are you trying to talk to my kids about that shit? They know what I do and they don't need to fucking think about that. Why is this your business? Alright, I gotta move dogs. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Go, bitches, go.
My dogs are tweaking.
I see you. I love you too. Go. Go. It's crazy as fuck, yo.
I fucking love you, bro.
Oh yeah, he's getting views for it. He literally got me fucking canceled and shut down.
Man, he ruined the Discord too.
Fucking so much. I had a Discord with how many people were in it? Over 10,000. Yeah, over 10,000 people were in it.
Thousands of people.
It was crazy.
Like,
this dude got so much shit up his ass about nothing and created and fabricated all this dumb shit, and literally he would go online and he would pretend to be me. He would create accounts that had names that were similar to my online handles and then use my real name in them too, and then say backup account of me, and he called them things like this. And then he would start posting screenshots of him DMing with minors and saying nasty shit. And then he would take screenshots from my OnlyFans and send those to people. It was gross as fuck. Then somehow he got my ex-girlfriend's phone number, my work's phone number, my boss's phone number, and he started texting all of them from spoof phone numbers pretending to be me. Like, he sent my ex-girlfriend a picture or a video of me and Aaliyah fucking, and was like, this could have been you and me, but you had trust issues, acting like I sent that to her. And my ex-girlfriend, she's my roommate. My ex-girlfriend is my roommate at the time. She's like, Scott, why the fuck are you texting me this? I said, I didn't text you that, Nikki. I am so sorry that even happened to you. I have no idea what's really going on. It's so sick what these fucking people did.
I had no idea that even fucking happened.
Yeah, that's why people are doing that. That's literally what they're doing. That's what they're talking about, is this sick shit that this guy did. So he was DMing minors and sending them my stolen OnlyFans content from my page. He was DMing friends and family of mine, friends and family of Aaliyah's. He wound up creating this mass campaign, and then all the fake information that he created, because it made it look like I was doing these things. Now there's a whole group of people out there, because the internet's fucking stupid, and they believe that shit. I was like, dude, I don't even give a fuck. I have called the cops. I have called the feds. They've gone through my fucking phones. There's not one instance of me doing anything inappropriate whatsoever with or towards anyone. You're doing it. This is your IP address, you dumb fuck. And they're still doing it. A year fucking later, they're still doing it.
Dude,
you see why I'm fucking mad? You see why I'm fucking mad? You see why I'm gonna show the fuck up still? I'm just biding my time. I have patience. I have patience.
This guy is actually...
I mean, look how long I sit here and wait for these duty... Yeah, he just made another video recently.
We got his address.
Yeah.
Like a YouTube video?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got his address, dude.
I'm gonna get back at him.
I gotta check it out.
I had 100,000 fucking person Instagram account, right? And I posted the screenshots that showed his house, but it didn't show any GPS coordinates and it didn't show any address. And I had some words just like, you know, people have died for less. And then just posted images of places that his phone had been from Google Earth. And then my whole account got taken down. That's when my big 100,000 fucking Instagram account went bye-bye. So I'm fighting Omega right now.
Wow, he made a video 3 weeks ago? Fucking bozo.
Fucking bozo.
I bet he's saying the same shit.
And with that video, he's saying the same shit, but this time he's trying to tell people that I'm giving my minor children drugs. First of all, I haven't been in my minor children's lives. Second of all, the minor child that did come to visit me, guess what? I got him to quit doing the drugs he had been doing before he got here.
Quick question. It says exposed by son. Is he talking about that one time when they tried to twist Dante's words?
Maybe. I don't know what he's talking about. I think it's either that or they're you know how they made accounts pretending to be me? They might be pretending to be Dante, and then they made a fake Dante, and then they're acting like Dante and them are having conversations about me, which are not true. And so I have no idea.
Weird.
It's so weird. It's so fucking weird.
Bruh, like, it was already crazy, but, like, this is a new, like, I don't know, pretending to be your kid. Like, bro, what the fuck does the kid have to do with this, bro? Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Why bring him into this shit? And them contacting her family is insane. Like,
nah, but this dude is actually cooked now. He's done for.
Yeah, bro, I knew he was cooked when you fucking got the pictures of him and his fucking address and shit.
Right. I'm just waiting for my ability to get there, which is coming. I have dogs to care for. They're my priority. They do. He's a real fucking threat. His phone is frequented at outside at a park near an elementary school. His phone has been at this elementary school several fucking times on the reg.
Search his phone immediately. Like, the shit they will find,
I know. Check the hard drives, bro. Check the hard drives.
Like, the fact that he's, like, comfortable, like, screenshotting and screen recording
of himself doing these things is so gross.
Like, bro, like, he's a fucking creep, bro.
He's a real lol cow. He's a real fucking lol cow. Everybody needs to watch out with their girls and their kids and their pets around some fucking piece of shit like that, dude.
Like, bruh. The fact that he went to both of you guys' OFs and...
Right! Literally screen recorded content so he can distribute it illegally to people online. Crazy. It's so fucking sickening. It's so fucking sickening.
Like, bro, people, you can go to jail for stealing someone's content like that. Like,
yep.
You can go to jail.
I just need to know his name, and I don't know his name. I just need the right kind of person to hire a private investigator to figure out who he is, so I can get a lawsuit going, so I can subpoena YouTube to get the information. They won't give it to me.
You know, all the harassment and shit. He's definitely gonna get charged for all that.
Yep.
Harassment. Hate crime, bro. See,
and
so much.
The thing, you're gonna have to make him like get on his knees and just beg for forgiveness.
Revenge porn.
Yep.
Fuck his entire life up with
bro will have so many fucking charges. That revenge porn charge.
Though, that's gonna be a big federal. That's gonna be a big felony. He's gonna go to prison for that one.
Don't you get charged as like a sex offender for that?
Yeah,
shit?
Yeah. You have to register as a sex offender when you get charged when you get revenge porn charges.
We let him go if he apologizes to you.
He's fucking done. He's fucking done. Like I said, if before this occurs, if he's able to get to me and apologize, I might forgive him. He'll need to fucking rescind every fucking thing that he lied about.
You shouldn't. Like, damage has already been done. No
damage
way
is done. Damage is factually done. Financial damage, reputational damage. Like, he's actually done real, like, recordable damage to my life.
That's one of the biggest things to come back from, like, accusing someone of rape and being a pedophile. Like, that is some of the hardest shit to recover from.
Sickening.
That is libel. That is libel.
Yep, that's what makes it a criminal charge. That's literally what makes it a criminal charge. I just need his fucking name. And so I need to be in a position where I can get that fucking name, and I'm about to be.
And that position is going to be at his front door.
Like, I look at it like, it's people out there really doing these crimes. Like, the fact that you take the time out your day to pick someone that doesn't even do this shit. And it's people out here.
Sure, I'm a strange guy.
Like, you can use all the skills
I'm a strange dude. We fucking know this, but I don't mind fucking making adult content with a girl that's between 18 and 80. If she's legal, we can do this shit. I'm not trying to, like, I don't get it though. I don't get it.
Like,
he's a super hater. He couldn't tag anybody.
Hell no.
His pillow probably tells him no.
He's not visually pleasing.
Hell nah. Motherfucker was offering to fuck Aaliyah for $10,000.
Down bad as fuck.
Down bad as fuck. Like, the whole reason was, I swear that he was stalking her online, okay? And then he saw that she started dating me, and he was like, what the fuck? And so then that just fucking warped his mind to do what he's doing now. That's what I swear was going on. It's the only thing that I could think why someone would rationally try to do that. Because he was obsessed with her.
I get it.
He was obsessed with you.
Or he was obsessed with me. I mean, I did have the big following. I'm the one who was growing rapidly.
Like, that's what I was thinking. He was obsessed with you. You got a girl, and that fucking triggered him, bro.
Fucking weirdo, man.
Like, weird is an understatement. Like, bro, I hate talking about him. Like, you know, it just brings, like, a sick feeling to your stomach when you think about this dude. He's gross.
He's super gross. What he's done is absolutely vile. The worst things that you could possibly do to people without actually raping and murdering them.
Like, and I hope his family know. They probably don't.
Oh, they're gonna know. They're gonna fucking know. They will surely fucking know.
They need to.
I am the Alpha. I am the Omega. That was great.
He's one of the dudes that do not need to be around children.
Nope.
At all. I don't even care if there's
because people are into sensationalism. I have no idea, fam. No fucking idea.
Like, bruh, him, like, I just don't get why would he text her family. Like, that's like, bruh, that's
or
crazy.
My family, or my ex-girlfriend, or fucking anybody. Pretend, like, go bro, online literally pretending to be me. Like, come on.
Your ex-girlfriend, bro, he must really hate you. Like,
man, like, super obsessed.
Bro, your ex, like, bro, you gotta think about, like, he looked her up, made a fake profile, came up with the script. Like, bro, like, the effort that he put into that shit is just insane.
It's
like,
literal insanity what he's doing.
I cannot fathom that shit. Like, I can't. Like, bruh. I like, even saying that shit out loud, it still doesn't sound real. Like,
I know. Living it is fucking insane. You guys see what I do. You guys see the person I am every single fucking day, all day long. And I make sure you can do that so you all can see who I am as a person. You guys sit here on the stream and watch me make my fucking videos. You guys sit here, watch me on stream, voice respond to people's fucking DMs. You guys sit here and watch me on stream when I'm watching movies and hanging out with the dogs. You guys sit here and watch me on stream when I'm making fucking food. You guys sit here and see what the fuck I'm doing all day, every day for fucking years, literally. Literally. Every day for 5 straight years I've been a streamer. Live in front of you all, and not anywhere in any of that could anyone ever show you anything I've done fucking gross that way. Like, it's so far beyond anything that I would personally do, it's sickening.
Like, you really did nothing wrong.
Scope, were you here when Aaliyah first came into the stream?
Yeah, I do. I remember that. I was like one of the first people.
And that was like March or April last year, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. What happened? Tell us the story. What do you remember happening?
I remember a lot of funny things. I remember it seemed very serious. Like, she was, like, freaky as hell with him, too.
Dude is so fucking crazy.
She was freaky as hell. Like, I'm just sitting here streaming, and she would video call me.
She started jorking that shit.
And she'd start masturbating on our fucking video calls during the stream.
It was loud as fuck.
And I'm like, my God, Aaliyah, you guys don't even understand what she's doing to me right now. Like, what do you expect me to do? Come on. There's clips of this shit. She was a dirty girl and liked me. She was an adult content creator.
Bro.
She fucking was hardcore into me. And I had nothing to do with it. She was just this 18-year-old fucking creator that came to me entirely. I would have never in a million years seen a pretty girl that was 18 or 19 and be like, hey, we should fuck. I'm not going to do that. That's not who I am. This girl came to me. Crazy, she expressed her interest. She asked me out. She was an adult content creator. Like, what's up? I'm an adult content creator. Come on, people. Come on.
I think one of my clips is like one of the highest viewed ones.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's just so dumb.
Yeah, they just
do some fucked up shit in your past, but not even 0.0001% of that guy's doing, bro. That's actually so gross and fucked up. It's actually baffling. It's so baffling. The way he
stretches the truth is like so crazy.
Everything you ever said and took out all the bad shit. Like,
oh yeah,
but it's not even bad shit. It's like shit.
Bro, like there's nothing to cherry pick, bro.
Like I have said age of consent laws should not exist. He's taken my statement in that without finalizing what I'm saying in that. He just said, he thinks age of consent laws shouldn't exist. I don't, because age of consent laws allow adults to have sex with minors. There needs to be a clear and definitive boundary.
Like,
adult and minor, separate. There can be no intermingling between the two sexually, maritally, anything. There needs to be a clear and definitive fucking boundary. And age of consent laws allow a gray area for those to fucking interlap, which is bad. That is gross.
By the way,
so age of consent laws should not exist. And I will continue to say that. But trying to twist that to try to state that me saying that it is trying to say like how Christians want to allow to be married to kids, that's gross as fuck. Why do you think I'm not a part of the fucking church? Because there's so much pedophilia in the fucking church. I was a kid. I was forced to go to the church, and I saw it firsthand. There is no God protecting us children in those fucking places.
Where he lives in California, the age of consent is 18 in California. It is 18 in California.
Like, for fuck's sake.
He did nothing illegal.
18, there's no age of consent anywhere. 18 is an adult and they have the right to make their own choice.
But in my state, it's fucking 16, and it adds on another 4 years. So as long as their partner is like, as long as like the adult that's like with them is no older than 4 years, the law just passes it.
That's gross. They allow it to happen, and that's what an age of consent law does. That's what an age of consent law does, is it allows an adult, a person who is legally classified as an adult, which are people 18 and older, to have sexual inappropriate relationships with minors. And that's what an age of consent law does in the states. That's why age of consent laws exist. And that's why Christian states, Republican states, keep pushing to have fucking lower age of consent laws. These Christians keep trying to fucking do this more and more and more and more, and it's so sick. You wonder why people are leaving the fucking church in droves. I fucking say it every day. The age of consent should not exist.
That's most states that it's like that. The majority.
Could I talk about it firsthand? Someone getting molested in church? No, you got that right. But I'd try not to get into the details of those experiences when I was young and that was happening.
And by the way, all the people that did that to him were Christian, probably.
Yeah. It was people, so it was friends of the family, it was people at church, it was different people in different places, everywhere. And I had to finally move. I was an angry person. I had a lot of pain inside. I had to learn how to deal with that appropriately. I took martial arts for that purpose. But talking about it helped, like just the fact that it occurred and having the ability to communicate that to others. It's difficult to do when you've been somebody who's gone through that. And like even now, I just feel ashamed of the fact. And I'm not anybody who should be shamed for what happened to me, you know?
It wasn't your fault,
and that's why it's hard for people who have gone through those things to talk about them. But that dude that I was telling you about that fucking makes the videos, he sits here and watches all of our streams, okay? And he records and cherry picks things that I say during my streams. And he has come in here under fake accounts and asked me for explicit details of what happened to me when I was a child. And he tried like talking to me as a normal person to try to get that out of me in here. And he wanted sexually explicit details of child sex acts that happened to me when I was a minor.
What the?
And
he wanted to.
Yeah, he wanted to know this stuff, and he wanted to get details too. It was sick. So I tried to avoid getting into the detailed aspect of what happened. But I'll tell you, like Sunday school teachers, they would take you aside, they would touch you, they would do things. I'm not a fan of blowjobs because a lot of adults in my life when I was a little kid sucked my dick. And I don't understand why they wanted to do that. I was just a little kid. I didn't nut. I mean, I'm a little elementary school kid, and I just don't get why, but them doing that kind of turned me off to blowjobs. And I tell all of my girlfriends that hey, guess what? I'm a guy that's not going to really want you to suck his dick. I will never ask you for head. And you would think that's a plus to the girls. Like, who really wants to suck a dick, right? Doesn't seem like a pleasant thing. And no, you're okay. You're okay, George. I'm a very open person. I'm an open book. And I just, like I said, I don't want to go into the real details of it because I don't want them to fucking take what happened to me and fucking twist everything because that's what they do.
Did I ever mention to you guys what happened to me?
What happened to you?
So when I was like 7 or 8, I had this other friend, and he had this like brother that was like a teenager, and that dude he did that to me. Like you said you don't like blowjobs?
Yeah.
It was like bad.
Right. Like I remember his whiskers, if it was like the day after he shaved his face, this one dude, and it gave me like rug burn on my groin area, and I just...
Now here's the thing. He wasn't very successful with it because my friend, was kind of there. And he got, in big trouble for it.
Good. He should have been in big trouble.
Actually, I think he could have...
Give him life. What the fuck?
Right. Give him death. Take his life. Give him death.
And I know his name. Yeah, I'm going to say his name. Austin Crow.
Good.
That's his name.
Say their name.
He lives in Springfield, Ohio.
Troy Ray Allen.
We're leaking all the fucking
need
abusers.
to get fucking smoked. Headshot.
You can slime these motherfuckers
I don't
out.
remember a lot of the other names of people. I blocked out a lot of my childhood. I remember some vague instances of things, but there was a lot that went on for a long time in a lot of places.
But yeah, I'll drop all the names in the chat if that's ever happened to you.
Did I beat it? The Quay Under Distant Skies. I gotta go to Ralger's Reach.
Hey, did you do the AT scope? I mean, not what is it called? What is it called? I think it is called the AT scope.
Which one?
Hold on, let me see what's the final one.
I did AlphaScape version 4.
Yeah, AlphaScape.
Yeah, I did AlphaScape version 4.
That is the last one.
I'm just finalizing it all right now.
You have to do DeltaScape after AlphaScape.
DeltaScape's already done.
Oh, the DeltaScape Savage. That's what I have.
Yeah, after that it unlocks the final Savages.
Hell yeah.
Where is the Fractal Continuum?
What's that?
I don't know. Right outside of this spot where you talk to this person to do these missions, there's a person standing there, and they have a red mark above their head, and I talk to him, and it's like, this doesn't become available until you complete the dungeon Fractal Continuum.
Oh, I think I unlocked that dungeon. By talking to that one dude. Like, you talking about the dude right at Ralger's Reach, right before you go to the area where you complete your quest.
So I must already have it unlocked, I just haven't done it yet?
Yeah, shame. I unlocked it, but I didn't do it.
You want to do it together?
Yeah, what's the exact name of it?
Fractured something? I don't know. Fractured Continuum. The Fractured Continuum.
Yeah, and I have so many dungeons. Like,
I know. I've got a bunch that I haven't done. You just got I have so many that have no green check mark next to them. When my life was kind of fucked up, I was a skinhead, basically with a gang, and one of the guys was tracking down pedophiles with lots of sources, and we were basically hunting them. That's good. You should fucking do that kind of shit to pedos. It's disgusting that they even have the ability to fucking walk on the streets. But we have never came across a molester that was a part of the church. That was a fucked up time, not gonna lie. I'm very ashamed, but still, just wanted to say it. Hey, you know, those kind of people should not be allowed to be around the public where there are children. If you were doing that kind of thing and you knew for a fact those people were pedophiles, have had credible accusations with proof or convictions of, by all means, they should be taken somewhere and fucking stripped from the world. That's my opinion. They should be I think that any person who violates somebody sexually should have a thin glass tube with acid inserted in their urethra. Like acid inside the thin glass tube. And then once it's inside their urethra, it should be shattered. So that fucking acid and the glass cuts everything from the inside their urethra, and the acid just dissolves and burns away all the fucking tissues. And then we can let them go. That's what I really think needs to happen to those people. Only then will they stop offending. And only then will people who think about offending, most of them won't offend. And it'll reduce offenses like that by like 82%, which I don't know of a way to reduce it by 100% yet, but I've been trying to figure that shit out. As a victim, as a survivor of abuse and victimhood, as those kind of things happening in my life. And
you said as an infant?
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry that happened to you.
There was some babysitter that I had, and I was 4 months old. I was told this by the person who came to get me from this place. They came in to the babysitter holding me and sucking my penis while I was just this naked little baby, and they were just doing that too. I don't know why they were doing this shit. I was a little fucking baby. Come on. Come the fuck on, people. Like,
I'm sorry that.
So like it's something that's gone on to me my whole fucking life. People have been very sexual at me my whole life, and I don't know why. And I've never had a problem getting girls, and that's probably a part of it. It's just something people, I don't know what it is. It sucks that there were so many of those sick fucks around, and there's many more out there than you would even assume are. You know, I'm a weird guy. I'm a weird guy because I'm damaged. I was fucking hurt young. I had to grow up fast. I went through a lot of things. Now I'm a weird guy. I understand that, and I let you guys know how weird I am. I share my weirdness with you all. There was a time when I bottled it all up, and when I bottled everything up, I wanted the fucking world to end. I hated everyone. I wanted nothing to do with people. I didn't like it. The first humans I ever had a connection to were my own children. Shrooms helped me overcome the rage and the pain that I held inside. They made me feel a connection to something greater than the pain that I felt. And the misery that I just saw everywhere happening all the time to everyone, and it gave me a new perspective. And then the DMT last year, it literally, I've tried to express it like so psychopathy and sociopathy. I was a sociopath. I have sociopathic tendencies, and I have this because of my upbringing. Sociopath is nurtured. You are made into a sociopath, which means you can be unmade from sociopathy. You can learn counter conditioning to become a better person and to become a different person. Not that sociopaths are necessarily bad, but they have a propensity to wind up doing some really heinous things. Psychopathy, on the other hand, is nature. You're born with a quirk in your DNA that causes you to be that way. That's psychopathy. And that's the main key difference between psychopathy and sociopathy. So me, with my upbringing, I had to cut off my emotions from everyone and everything and not feel that tie, not feel that connection. And people could see that in me. They knew that there was something off, that I was different, that in the couple fights that I got into in school, I really hurt someone, and I was known to be a little crazy. And it was all because of the pain of things that were going on at home that I didn't know how to go through, that I didn't know how to express it, I didn't know how to tell people, or the people that I did talk to, then suddenly you're made to be the fucking weird person, and what are you talking to people about that for? Like, parents knew that I had a crazy household. They knew that my mom was fucked, and they wouldn't let their kids be my friend. So I couldn't have friends because my mom was a psychopath. My mom was a crazy fucking nut job, and she was all hardcore into fucking meth and cocaine and pills and hard alcohol, drinking fucking vodka and whiskey bottles, not little bottles, but fucking bottles of vodka and whiskey from the first time she woke up in the morning all the way until she went to bed, shit-faced drunk, fucking everybody in the world, and just being a terrible human being. Like, literally, she was like a demon. Me and my brother Vincent, we talk about it constantly. It's like a whole different personality in her, and there were several of them, and some of them were like really vile and vicious and hateful and mean and malicious and just horrible. She's always been narcissistic, and we were raised by this person who just brought us up in this fucking world of just shit. And I personally moved out when I was 15. And my little brother got taken from her when she committed a gnarly crime, which somehow she got away with it all with misdemeanor charges. I don't know how the fuck she did that. Maybe she was fucking the judge or the prosecutor. It's the only way I could have figured it. But like, I had a bad life. And the DMT last year, I didn't feel things normally. Like, my emotional state was cut off. I did have a connection to my children. I felt that. But they weren't in my life. I didn't have them. And that connection was being pulled so thin that it was going to snap. And that's when I'd mentioned that if I didn't have, by the time my youngest child turned 18, if they weren't in my life, then I would snap and cut off any semblance of humanity that I was holding on to. But all of my kids became a part of my life, and that's, I'm holding on to that part of life now, of the fact that it can be good, it can be happy, hopes can be fulfilled, that no matter what went on, better things can occur, things that feel better than all the pain you've ever gone through. And the DMT, though, last year, like I keep trying to say, it, like, the best way I've been able to describe it to people was if you can envision a sprinkler system, not like sprinklers that spray up, but like a drip system for a garden, where there's those little black fucking hoses and they got those little pieces that drip out water on a timer. So over time, those things get calcified and shit builds up over that. And it stops being able to put out the water. And you gotta clean it off, take it off, or replace that part, and then the water can come back out. So your brain has synapses and peptides and shit like that that are responsible for your emotional states. I feel that because of the heightened anxiety and pain and frustration and fear and all of that when I was young, I feel that all of that being so heightened from a child that it like crusted over my brain's ability to put out the peptides responsible for giving me other emotions than fear and pain and anxieties. And the DMT, literally, I felt in my brain this hot, this warm sensation, and this spreading sensation, and this radiating sensation. And from that moment on, I'll fucking tear up watching stupid movies or commercials or hearing songs. I'll cry about nothing. My girlfriend of fucking 6 years, when we broke up, I didn't shed one tear. After this happened, and then I met Aaliyah, we only dated for a few months, I was crying like a little bitch. I don't even know why. Why is the heart that way? It's fucked up. And I'm the one who broke up with her. Like, come on, what's my problem? Like, so whatever happened with the DMT, it started pushing feeling back into my body and my brain again, which I feel more like a normal person now. And I almost want to cry just talking about this to you, but it felt really good to be able to have these feelings now, where I was so cut off from so many of you for so long. And it's fucked how that Lolcow Enterprise dude is twisting my trauma to try to make it look like I'm a bad person, and then how he's fabricated fake shit to prove to all of you idiots out there that I'm a scumbag. I'm not a scum. I've never done anything like that. I'm friends with my exes. I'm friends with their kids. I've raised 10 children in this world that were stepkids, and plus been a part of my own kids' lives. This household right here, the person that I work for, when I first came to work for them, she had a 9-year-old son and a 12-year-old daughter. Young people, I moved in, slept right on a couch right here on this fucking thing. I'm a Satanist. I've got long hair and I've got a trench coat at the time. And they were like, you know what? This guy needs a little help. Let's help him. Let's give him a job. Let's give him a place to stay. And they did. And I've been one of the biggest and best influences on both of those kids' lives. They both went to college successfully. The daughter is now married and she just had her own baby just last month, or the month before she had her own baby. And she and he are both doing so wonderfully, and they would come to me about the things that happened with them in their lives. They would come and talk to me about shit that went on in school. And I don't know about you guys, but I know a lot from my experience, young people have a hard time talking to their parents about things that go on with them in their heads and hearts. And I was this person, like the cool uncle, I guess, that they fucking talk to about their shit. And I helped them in so many ways. Like, it feels good to know that I've been out there and to been that kind of influence on people, and it's really fucked up how that fuck has twisted everything. I don't understand how he was able to do that, and how so many people out there are able to buy into it. You could ask anything you want, Lenny.
Oh, it was nothing important. I just wanted to know, how did you like get hired by them? Like, how did you meet them?
So, when I left Shala and Dante's mom in New Mexico, I had family here in this part of California where I'm at right now, and I needed to go be with family, you know? So I came up here, and I had an aunt up here. I had an uncle, my Aunt Tracy, my Uncle Mike, and I had my grandma Marilyn, and my cousin Shanann, who lives in Sacramento. We haven't even seen each other one time since I've been up here for 15 years, me and my cousin, but we talk on the phone sometimes. But I came to my grandma's house, and my grandma's daughter, Tracy, which is my aunt, my mom's sister, and her husband, Mike, who is my black uncle, Mike, they lived with my grandma here on this house, and my grandma's lived up here since the 70s. And then I came to them, and it's a very, very small place. Nowhere was hiring. I put in applications. I needed to work, right? And this house here was an indoor marijuana grow house. And the people who owned it and grew the weed, they also had just started a business with Australian Labradoodle dogs. So I got here at the time when they were retrofitting this from a grow house to a living house. And I came here as a part of the carpentry projects to renovate this place and turn it into a place that people can live. And at first, you know, I'm a strange guy, and I give off a strange appearance with the long hair and the trench coat and the black outfit, you know, with my fucking pentagram rings and necklaces and shit. And these people here, I would come by, and I'd be like, hey, do you need any help? I offer cheap labor. I'll charge you $10 an hour to do whatever it is you need done to help you out here. And they're like, oh, I'll let you know. And I would come by every fucking other day and be like, hey, do you need any help? I'm still around. I'm looking for work still, and I just don't know anybody. I'm just trying to meet some people and make some money. And they're like, yeah, I'll let you know, yada, 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 right? Finally, after me doing that for like a month, downstairs in the bottom part of the house, he was getting ready to paint, and he just pulled up all of the floor that was in there, and he was getting ready to put new carpet and new tile. And painting needed to be done before the tile and the carpet was going to be down. And I come down there, and I'm in a trench coat still, my leather trench coat, and I was like, hey, Dale, how you doing? Is there any way that you need some help? He's like, you know what? I actually do need some help. Can you paint? I said, yeah, I can paint. He said, pick up a brush, help me paint down here. And so the first thing I started doing was the edging, right? And he's like, all right, you can paint. Do you think you got this? And he's like, I have an appointment I have to go to, but I really need to get this done too. I was like, hell yeah. He said $10 an hour, right? I was like, yep. He's like, all right, I'll go. And I was like, cool, man, I'll do this. And I just sat there and I painted all of downstairs. And then he came back, he was like, wow, that was a great job. Paid me and gave me some weed. I was like, fuck yeah, that was awesome. He's like, can you work tomorrow? I was like, I can work whenever you need me to work. He's like, okay, cool. Be here bright and early at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was like, perfect, I'll be there. So I came, I did carpets, I did floors, I did tile, I did this roof, I did the walls, I did the fucking tile over here, I did the tiles in the bathroom. I did so fucking much. I did deck work, I built fences. I was literally working from 5:30 in the morning until 11:30 at night every single day. That's what I was doing here before I became a part of the dog business. Remodeling this whole property to make it a place to live. And then from there is when, at this point now, my grandma and my aunt, things become too expensive out here for them, and they decided to move back to Missouri. So I let these people know that I was going to help my family move back to Missouri. And they were like, are you coming back? And I was like, I want to come back. They were, but I won't have anywhere to be, so I got to go be with my family. They're like, no, Scott, don't do that. If you really want to stay here, you can stay here. You can stay at our house. And I was like, are you sure? I would never try to impose on you guys. They're like, no, stay here at our house. If you really want to stay out here, we love you. You've become a part of our family. You've done this and that and the other thing. And if you really want to stay out here, we have a place for you. And I was like, all right, cool. So I'm going to help my family move down there then, and then I'll be back. And so while I was gone, they built a section at the bottom of the house, and built me a room in the house for my own room because they had their son in one room, their daughter in another room. They were upstairs in their master bedroom, and they had the office bedroom. So they built a whole extra section downstairs in the breezeway under the, like, so I'm upstairs right here. Behind me back here, there's a deck. Below the deck is a breezeway. Half that breezeway was cut off, and then turned into a bedroom. There's a built-in bed and a dresser room, and there's an air conditioner in the wall and a window, and fucking, it was just this, like, a little personal room for someone to be in. And it was perfect for me. I didn't need anything more than that. I had a place to put my stuff, a place to rest my head. I liked a dark room. It was perfect. And so I went to Missouri and helped my family move out there, and then came back here. And then since then, I became a part of the dog business. And I started first helping with whelping puppies and grooming dogs. And then I started facilitating tie-ups, being a part of the rescues, being a part of the training, and now I kind of manage all of the business, and Janine just talks to people and sells the dogs, and I do everything else. But that's the story of how I became a part of Sugar Pine Doodles. Now, what's funny is, because I became a part of their family, at the first month or whatever that it was that I was coming back and forth trying to ask if they needed help, Janine, she told Dale, do not let that fucking freak at this house. Keep my kids away from that weirdo. She said that. And I get it. I fucking get it. The way that I look, people's perceptions, I get it. I get it, right? But they know me. They fucking have known me for 15 years now. Lexi, she would bring her friends over all of her school years. She was the popular girl at school. And she brought all of her friends over here all the time, constantly. Not once did any of those fucking friends get anything weird from me. They would all make sure they stopped to make sure that I said I love you too. When the kids were leaving in the morning, if their friends stayed the night, I'd be like, I love you, Lex, I love you, Jack. And then her friends would stop and look at me like, I love you, Scott. And I'd be like, I love you too. And they'd fucking leave. And they became just like other little kids that I was just kind of like being a figure for them to kind of look up to. And that's all I was just an uncle figure to all of these people, and not once did anybody have anything bad to feel about me. Not once. Which is why I'm still fucking here, why I'm running the fucking show. Why everything that's here is because I'm doing this. And if I was a bad person, I wouldn't be trusting somebody doing that kind of shit, especially for this length of time. Use your brains, people. 15 years later, come on. Jack and his girlfriends and all of his friends and their girlfriends, and Lexi and all of her friends and her girlfriends, I raised those people for the last 15 years. I guess not the past 3 years. I guess for 12 years I did. I was a part of all of their lives for 12 fucking solid years. Not anybody get a fucking weird creepo feeling from me. When you first see me, you're like, whoa, that guy. Watch out. He looks like he might be scary. I do that on purpose. I have that look on purpose. You know what that look does? It pushes a lot of shit people away who are willing to only fucking judge things by their cover. You can't judge a book by its cover. You can't do that. And if people are that shallow to judge somebody by the way that they look, by the piercings they have, by the tattoos, by their hairstyle, by anything that's going on with the way their outward appearance, then you're the shitty person. They are not the shitty person. You don't know what that person has gone through to make them feel this way. That was my defense. Making people think that I was scary was a defense. It kept people away, people that had hurt me my whole life, and I didn't want to keep getting hurt. You say, that's so much trauma, bro. I hope you're doing great. And not gonna lie, Unc, you're inspiring as hell. You single-handedly changed my perception of Satanists and strange men in trench coats. Ah, you're funny, Gorge. You're funny. And that's another thing. I've tried to let people know that Satanism isn't what you think. Like, a lot of people hear it and like, oh my god, devil worshippers, sacrificing animals and babies and shit. Not at all. Not at all. Our book preaches against harm to others, against harm to children, against harm to animals. The Christian book doesn't do that. And like you can tell, George, I'm a fucking open book. Everybody in my party knows I'm an open book. King of TMI right here.